Swoop racing is very popular despite the roots it has in the underworld culture of many planets. Hey everybody, NinjaX the Enlightened Gamer here. Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time, we finished up Tatooine, killed Calo Nord, and we seriously upgraded our characters. Especially the created character X. But today's episode is probably going to be a bit more dialogue heavy. So just brace yourselves for that, okay? Oh, the Gizka's in here. The Gizka are everywhere. I'll do this in a bit. Wow, the camera's spazzing out on me a bit right now. There we go.
Yeah, what
do you have any more war stories?
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you. But I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Let me guess. You won?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
What did they do?
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk about your brother.
Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nah.
Okay, have it your way.
We're good. We good. We good, Lear-ish. Ness. I guess we'll talk to Johanny some more.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Are you doing all right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What's wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about KotOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
Let's see if she has anything else to say.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KotOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Tell me about your people.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
We're all in this together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Let's see if she has anything
How may I be
else.
of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Nah.
Of course. If there is anything else, I am here to help.
I really wish there was a more graceful way to bow out of that.
How can I help?
You wanted to speak with me.
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Is it true you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
So who killed Revan then?
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
So Malak did your job for you.
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Oh, we're not done yet.
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you, Basila.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Tell me how you joined the Jedi then.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tel Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family's still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
Discouraged? Why?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Who weren't you on good terms with?
I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You never tried to get in touch with your father again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
You sound very sad when you say that.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
I'd rather discuss it some more.
How can I help?
Never mind. Let's talk to Karth for a bit.
Yes, what's on your mind?
We didn't end our last discussion very well.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
How does that excuse your actions?
It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Don't worry about it, Karth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me. For once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Okay.
Yes, what's in... You got it.
Is that it? Is that really all of it? And I realize I haven't talked to Zalbar. That's because he doesn't really have anything to say until you get to Kashyyyk.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to know more about your functionality.
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
I thought you said removing this restraining bolt would restore your memory.
Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true.
So you lied to me?
Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
How can you not know parts of your functionality?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I can restore your
Answer.
memory?
You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
So how do I go about resetting part of your memory?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do.
would like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Well, I do have a grand total of 0 repair skill, but let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meat bag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere. As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
I don't even care. I think that's hilarious. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's all we can do on the Ebon Hawk for now. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not. It's definitely not. Not even close. What is wrong with my brain? The supply room. Strangely, the food storage systems have been disturbed recently. No one in the party would have done this, so there must be some other explanation. Let's stare at it real good. There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate the theft was of pest or vermin. It looks more like some unknown person has been conducting clandestine raids on the stores. Whoever the thief is, they've managed to avoid detection by you or your companions so far. Maybe a thorough search of the ship will reveal the stowaway. Yay! Broken controller. Oh, there's no stowaways here. Well, I don't think there's anything in these cylinders. I think you can keep stuff in here, but really, what's the point? Maybe if we check over here. I think that's all. Yep. Go to all 3 places where there aren't party members. Na abds. A little girl? Where did you come from? Wow, that word is so hard. Dyslexia. That is so hard to discern between ads and abds. Me hoot badly as aunts. I don't understand what you're saying. Yuba mina abz. That word is gonna be the death of me. I still don't understand you. Aww.
Mucho shakapaga.
Yupa mi kapseai. Can you tell me your name? Me, Ninjo. You, Jane.
Mucho shakapaga.
Wabasusa Sharha. Sharha. Your name is Sharha, right? Or Sasha. Sasha. Remember, I am dyslexic, so at least I have an excuse.
Mucho shakapaga.
Wabasusa Sasha. Wabasusa Sasha. Wow. Try to learn Sasha's strange new language.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Sasha na eswan in Bristag. Bristag mileefsa. Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Mandalori. Mandalori is not gone to sin. Mandalori, I hate that word. Mandalori, that's your word for Mandalorians, so you do know of them.
Selima wanga konbikin.
But are you a Mandalorian child then?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
So you're human. You learn the words from somewhere, though.
Tonki ba non tontek.
S1? Na S1?
Tong abuk shami no nok.
I need to hear more.
Tong abuk shami no nok.
I understand. S1 is see, but na S1 is hide.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Yuba S1 na gis. I didn't get all of that, but sure.
Selima wanga konbikin.
Bristag? What is that?
Tong abuk shami no nok.
It's a thing. Something around here.
Mucho shakapaga.
No, I don't understand what you're getting at.
Tonki ba non ton.
Leefsa? Everything is safe? Is that it?
Tonki ba non tontek.
You sleep there? Leefsa means sleep?
Tong abuk shami no nok.
I don't understand.
Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non.
The panel? That's what Leefsa means?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
The panel, all of this is, it's your home. Leefsa means home.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Bristag, what's that?
Tong abuk shami no nok.
It's your home? Is that it?
Mucho shakapaga.
I don't get it.
Tonki ba. Tong abuk
Bristag, what's that? It's a thing around here.
Shakapaga.
Bristag means starship, doesn't it?
Tong abuk shami no nok.
You're hiding in the starship. It's your home. I understand.
Mucho shakapaga.
You've said that before. What is Gondizim?
Mucho shakapaga.
Something about me. But what?
Tong abuk shami no nok.
It's something like yes. Gondesine means you like it.
Mucho shakapaka.
You like me. I understand.
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
Nah. Good lord. You said that when I first found you.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Abs means hit? Is that it?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
So, abs is to hurt. Na abs means not hurt. Is that it?
Tonki ba non tontek.
I understand. No, I won't hurt you.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Yum. What kind of word is that?
Tong abuk shami no nok.
You want something from somewhere.
Mucho shakapaka.
Oh, yum means food, so it means what yum means. I'm dumb. This Jedi character is dumb.
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
No gis? Is that all one phrase?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
The floor? No gis means floor?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
This could be anything. I don't get it.
Tonki ba no. Kipuna.
You're talking down? I don't understand.
Bona na kichu. Tonki. Kipuna.
Hang on.
Bona na
I'm trying to figure this out.
Kipuna. Tonki ba no. Selima wanga kunbitkin.
Right, you can stay here for now.
Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shaka. Tonki. Kipuna. Kipuna.
You're not speaking now. Nugis means now. Na-nugis means not now or before.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
You want some food now. You're hungry.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tabed yo? What do you mean?
Mucho shakapaka.
Tabed me yuba? I'm supposed to talk, to speak? About what?
Tonki ba non tontek.
So Tabed means tell me about. I get it.
Tonki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaka.
Why are you hiding on my ship? Sasha na Eswan in Bristag.
Selima wanga kunbitkin.
You came to the ship before. You were very scared. Why?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
You left the Mandalorians and hid here on the ship.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You don't want to leave. The Ebon Hawk is your home.
Tong abuk shami no nok.
The Ebon Hawk is not your home, Sasha. Not your first home, anyway. Bristag na Sasha Leefsa.
Tong abuk shami no nok.
Tell me about your home before. Tabed me Sasha Leefsa nana gis.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Dantooine? Maybe someone remembers you. From Dantooine remembers you. Okay, guess we know where we're going next. And yes, there are lots of ways this can end, including you just kicking her off of a ship to her likely death. But we're going to go back to Dantooine really quick. Yetafro. Not Yetafro! Batafro, even. Let's get in those guns and not get too cocky. That actually makes things quite a bit easier. There's only one ship left. So I guess every trigger, or almost every button, is firing. Or aiming. So what I did to make that so much easier is I was using the right trigger to fire, and the left stick to aim. I'm not 100% sure why that made things so much easier, but it did. And we return to Dantooine after not so long. This is our refuge. I missed the giant flying stingrays. The Mandalorian mercenaries, not so much, but I'm probably still going to try and deal with them. Let's go talk to Sashay.
Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga.
So I guess whoever we gotta talk to is out on Dantooine's surface. Well, let's head to the surface. I guess we'll bring Bastila and Johanny with us. They would appreciate it the most. The end of the Mandalorian War came 4 years ago and should have brought an age of peace. But this is the Star Wars universe, and peace doesn't last for very long. Yay, levels! Bastila gets some skills, which of course we're going to put in awareness and treat injury. She gets more powers, and we're going to give her advanced throw lightsaber. Then Johanny gets skills. We're going to give her some more stealth. Powers. This is always kind of tricky to figure. For the record, Force Wave is it's one of the most broken techniques in any game I've ever played. So I'm trying to stay away from that one. Let's give her stasis.
Yes?
Really?
How can I help?
You want to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
My progress?
I've seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
I could probably name a few.
Neither do I, and I hope I never do. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side, but I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Well, at least one of us will be. You're obviously not the right person to talk to. Are you the one? Go ahead. There's a stowaway on my ship by the name of Sasha. Yes, I am. She only speaks a smattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. Certainly, I'll bring you on my ship. The Republic was weak after the Mandalorian War. The former allies used that to their advantage. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. And yes, this is a long side quest, in case you hadn't figured it out by now.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da bongwale kanduna guchuchut. Kabadum kupilio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Awaga bo.
Kipuna. Bonanakichu.
Takom justach miki grabalmogo. Kachi ita hodunga.
Thong abuk shami nonok.
Arkan nabads. No kizin leefsa, Sasha.
Thong ki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kunbikin.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwale o gondona chuchut. Kachi chu.
This is, I think, the happiest ending of this particular story. And we gained some light side points, which surprisingly is something we haven't done for a while. Not that it really is something that I'm trying to do, but I like to consider this character a good guy. A little greedy, but a good guy. And we have 5 minutes left, which I don't think... you know what? If I skip, that might be enough time to take down the Mandalorian mercenary party. Alright, here we are again. Ridiculous battle is ridiculous. So strength and stamina on Ninjo. Alacrity on you.
This is what I
Strength. And alacrity on you.
Sure.
There. Oh. Also, energy resistance. Stop it. And night speed.
Sure.
Now let's take care of business.
So this is the...
Now this is what I've been...
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Come on, let's destroy everything. More murderous. Dang it. If we can just take down the leader. Awesome! Now we just gotta stay alive. You know, nothing too terribly pressing.
I will be your doom!
Yay! Tatooine is now completed! And we get 2 lightsabers, a cardio regulator, and sonic nullifiers for beating Naruk. There's nothing in that. There's credits on him. Credits on him. And now, really quick, I'm going to head back to the Enclave so that I can spread the word that the Mandalori are no more. Here we are.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
I fought and killed their leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thank you, John.
Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
1,000 credits, 250 experience, and we closed all of the quests on Dantooine. And with that, I have been Ninjo X, the Enlightened Gamer. Next time, we will head to Kashyyyk. Until then, as always, please remember to stay enlightened.